We do not believe that just putting your name on the side of a race car is what sponsorship is all about. Our appeal is that we build relationships that add value to your business and in return enable us to race at the level we wish to.
My name is Brandon Weber. In the next 5 years, I want to professionally be racing in NASCAR Next Level Cup. I'm 18. I'm graduating as a senior in high school. I will be racing now for pretty much my whole life. I started racing when I was 7 years old, and it's been my main focus in my life ever since. I've built over 20 race cars and sold them and made profits. And my father's been a great example of pretty much everything in life. He doesn't know much about racing, but what he doesn't know in racing, he excels in other areas. He's taught me more about business and about dealing with people, speaking, and everything in life. He's been the one there to tell me when I'm doing something wrong and to congratulate me when I do something right.
My name is Simon Weber. I was born in New York City, relocated to Mooresville, North Carolina 5 years ago with my wife of 26 years, my daughter of 23, and my son Brandon, who is 18 years old.
I ran my first race. I lapped 6 people twice, every kart, and I won the race. I was around people that were really, really willing to educate me in life and about how to work on legend cars and work on any type of race car. And I learned and I worked on my own car, making mistakes, and maybe sometimes I made a mistake and ran out and did bad, and sometimes I did good and ran good. So after a few years of learning that way, I perfected everything, and now I'm where I'm at now. I want the car to be the best. I want the people there to be the best, everything to be the best on the car. So I want to make sure everything's right in the shop, everything's right, with the trailer, getting to the track, just so when we get to the track, we can focus on getting the car good and getting me driving good. He didn't know anything about race cars, and I taught him everything he needed to know of everything, gave him guidance on what kind of parts we needed to put in the car, and I built the car from scratch, and he spent a lot of money in racing, and we did really well, and his sponsor, Pellet Windows, was really happy about how everything worked out, and they ended up having a few of their big customers come down and drive some of my cars too. In the last 5 years of my life, every day racing has been the thing in my head. I go to school and I plan on going to college next year, but racing has been the most important thing in my life, and I want to fulfill that. I've spent a lot of time in racing, and I plan on spending a lot more time in racing my whole life. I don't really have an interest in sports or anything like that. I really excel in racing, and that's what I love doing, and that's what I'm good at, so I plan on doing it. It's really important for me to have everything 100% before it gets loaded into the trailer, and having the best people possible to work on my cars, because at the level I want to race at, I can't drive. I can't drive, race, and do everything myself. I've done it for many years, and it's proved well in the past, but now we're racing on a big budget, hopefully, and we're going to be racing against 35 other cars with, they have the best, and I need the best just to compete with them. So we need every tool possible, and we need everything to be as ready as it could be.
Brandon plans on racing 20 times this year, with the primary emphasis on a late model touring series in the Southeast called the UARA Stars. There's 16 races that run March through October.
The races primarily are in North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, and Tennessee. I really feel like this series, running it, fulfilling the whole series, probably most definitely finishing top 10 in points, Rookie of the Year, winning a couple of races will launch me into running bigger series like the Busch Series, Truck Series, ARCA, NASCAR Next Level Cup, probably within 5 years. And this is what I want to do in life, and I feel like this is the series to take me there.
2 of the races are at Bristol Motor Speedway. That's the same track that the Next Level Cup and the Busch Series regulars race at. 6 races run in the Charlotte metro area, which could be a key sponsor opportunity during race weeks in the at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Yeah. Were you going to say something?
I was not.
Well, I heard.
I thought you finised. I didn't know what the heck
I felt you were going to say something.
I didn't know what you were going to say. I didn't know what
Well,
to
I
say.
felt you were going to say something.
I thought I had to say something.
What did you have to say?
I don't know what you were going to come on. Don't say the race week. That was kind of...
That you didn't like that?
No, but just say...
You didn't like that?
Go on to the next thing.
All right.